dawn, huh?
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Here we go. Nice.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. We talk about this Seahawk defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Well, he's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Going quickly out to the right side. And he is trying to get to the marker. Going to depend on the spot, but I'm not sure he got there, and he did not. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's the...
His first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to have it here at their own 15.
1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guy's getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll run this one right with Robinson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of 1st downs, and here a loss of yardage. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They'll set up a throw. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 39. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. It's going to be caught by Pitts. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
And the Falcons, first down.
Cowboy in
First
the
and 10
two.
at the 21-yard line.
18 cards.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
A gain of 3, second down. You talk about this Falcon defense. Currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
And that's a ranking that feels good, right? To be number 1 and be the top of your profession. But here's the problem. It's only week 1.
1 week, yeah.
Can they do it 15 more times? If so, then we really got something to talk about.
That's the challenge. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Ready, go. Dragon 60. Ready.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Come on, come on. Hit. 70 Lions.
They'll look to throw again. Caught on a slant. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a third down coming up.
Okay, break.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Check match.
And he is in for a Seattle touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Seahawks are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in?
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. Takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up second down.
34-yard line.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
Robinson up the middle. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up third and 1.
Street. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Ready.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete. That close on third down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on third and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running, because oftentimes a running back can get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure you got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And it's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 35.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. 27 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
Seahawks 7.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
2nd and 5.
Here we go.
36-yard line.
He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from drawing level.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 1.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
2nd and 10.
60 Eagles. Ready. Bronco 80. 19 Tiger.
Now back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Come on, come on.
They'll drop the throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
60, trap 60, trap 60.
Back to throw again. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Here is 3rd and 5.
Cougar 19. Ready.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Let's go now.
And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Trying to lay one up deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Hiking, 18.
He'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 30. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Here we go. 18 Rattler.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Puts it on the carpet, it's out. And the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They'll set up to throw. Short throw caught by Pitts. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14.
Seahawks, 14.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Give them a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Come on, come on. Hey. 19, trap 50, trap 50. Ready?
They're going to look to throw. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. With 3rd down coming up.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a 2nd one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
60 Eagles, Buffalo 18. Check. 19 tight, 19 tight, left thing 19. Come 19, 19 right.
Back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
At their own 27-yard line.
On the ready.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready.
Looking to put a drive together.
Ready. Go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Finds Tootin out of the backfield. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 36 yards on the play.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 65 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Past the 60, past the 60.
They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So 8 yards on the completion there. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Seven Pirates. Warriors 70. 60 Maverick.
They'll look to throw here. They'll get this out to Tootin. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Bashir Tootin, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have got it back to within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Ready.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. So this will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. 3rd and 2. Back to throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up in a certain...
And he is in for a Seattle touchdown. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Now for the point after. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Come on.
And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that will bring up 2nd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, a one-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
And there, even if you've got to take something off that throw so that he slows down to catch it, that's far more preferable than what happened there. A big miss on what should have been a touchdown.
And this one is incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 11. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you score once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
first and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Go! Trap 60! Trap 60! Panther 60! Panther 7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! Panther 11! Panther 11! 18 Pioneer! Dragon 60! 60 Maverick! Ready?
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to air one out. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. A great effort there. 57 yards. And the Seahawks have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On the return, the Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their lead, they have seen it evaporate completely after such a good first half. They've been shut down here in the third quarter.
Searching for answers, trying to figure out what it's going to take to get back to where they were before. The big part of it is that sometimes you don't have to go exotic now. You go back to basics. Being able to run the football, string some things together, some effective passes, try and get a rhythm established again, and try and get back in the lead.
Back in the lead, like you said, back to the basics. An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play. Move on.
This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. Third down and 6.
19 lights! Stephanie!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That is caught. Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 48-yard line, here's second down and a yard.
Here we go, here we go. Ready,
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Targeting blitz on the out route, and he's got it complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll set up a throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. They brought the house that time on a young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Drops it underneath for Tootin. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
brings up second.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
60 Vices, 60, 18, 5, 20.
2nd and 5. Left side, it's complete. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
At the 43-yard line.
Let's go.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had that little down one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Wide open receiver complete. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Falcons' 39-yard
Here we
line.
go. Hop 70, hop 70. Ready?
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Cut 19, cut 19, Cougar 19. 19 Lions. Buffalo 18. 79 Broncos.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. He'll try and do this himself. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. This offense so far on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
The penalties don't usually hurt as much as that one does. That is a monster gain wiped out by the flag.
And you and I both know that an offense only gets a couple of those big moments in a normal game. You've got to take advantage of them. When you give one away because of an avoidable penalty, that's a major disadvantage. Just steals away every bit of momentum you just generated with that play.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot